Hello and welcome to this series of videos related to use and reception of media contents in Algeria laboratory. Today we'll handle the concept of reception studies, known as audience reception studies or reception analysis, which is an academic field that emerged in the 1970s as a reaction to earlier traditional media studies. It is an approach within cultural studies that focuses on the way audiences interpret and make meaning from media texts. It also examines how individuals or group of people receive, perceive, and engage with various forms of media, such as television shows, movies, music, books, advertisements, news articles, and other forms of communication, including their emotional responses, cultural interpretations, and personal experiences, and taking into account various factors that influence audience receptions, such as social context, cultural background, gender, ethnicity, and personal beliefs. Reception theory has been developed by Stewart Hall in 1973. His essay, Encoding and Decoding Television Discourse, focuses on the encoding and decoding of the content given to the audience, no matter the form of media. With encoding, we mean that the encoded messages usually contain shared rules and symbols common with other people. So the encoder or the sender has to think how the receiver will perceive the message. Decoding the message on the part of the receiver would be a successful delivery only if the message sent by the encoder or the sender is understood completely to its content as it was intended. In this context, Stewart Hall explains that audiences can have a mixed reaction of being a dominant, oppositional, and negotiated reader when they are going through the process of receiving the message. In that sense, Stewart Hall states that it is unnecessary that the audience will decode the message encoded by the author just the same. It means that preferred readings align with the intended message. Negotiated readings involve some acceptance of the intended message, and oppositional readings completely reject the intended message in favor of alternative interpretations. Another notion seems to be essential in reception research, which is context. So reception studies also examine how reception is influenced by the context in which media is consumed, such as the social and cultural environment, personal experiences, and social interactions. Reception studies also challenges other notions like active audience, which means that audience members are not passive recipients, but actively engage with the content, bringing their own experiences and perspectives to the interpretation process. Another notion is meaning-making. In this sense, reception studies investigate how individuals or group of viewers, readers, or listeners interpret media contents. It recognizes that people bring their own experiences, cultural context to their interactions with media texts, which can lead to diverse interpretations. Reception studies highlights the importance of media literacy education, helping individuals critically analyze and interpret media messages. Also, the study of fan culture and online communities has become an important aspect of reception studies, as it explores how fans engage and shape media contents through activities like fan fiction, fan art, and online discussions. Now, what are the research methods? Researchers in reception studies use a variety of qualitative methods, such as interviews, focus groups, surveys, and textual analysis of audience responses, to explore how audiences engage with media texts. They often use ethnographic methods to gain insights into the practices and behaviors of audiences. This may involve observing audience members in their natural settings, conducting interviews, and analyzing fan communities. At the end, we can say that reception studies offer a more holistic understanding of the relationship between media and audiences, recognizing that media content is open to multiple interpretations and that audiences play an active role in shaping the meaning of the media they consume. This approach has been particularly influential in understanding how media impacts society, culture, and individual identity. This is the end of this first video dedicated to the definition and scope of reception studies. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next.